Now, Dr. Kambon, Obadele. Now, we're nice one. Thank you. I see our country. Address phone. And before you bring on, let's recognize one of our very, very big elders, Dr. Akila Basoya, in the back there.
The friend Opunini, Obadele Kambon, called Dr. Obadele Kambon. Now, so because of that, what frontier of the divine. And today, we're speaking about those forces that are arrayed against Africa. The social, and also the cultural.
Yes, sir.
It's a dinner, so what is culture? Steve Biko said, Ebra, or Manoya Assem, a mamre that a culture is essentially the society's composite answer to the very problems of life. After Ebra, or Mano, and now when the nation gets experiences, after Enya, Emra, any prayer, it develops rules and procedures for their needs. Sa Emra, any appointment, any again, any diasum woman, and no. The set of rules and procedures, together with a supporting set of ideas and values, is called culture. So we can look at that on the group level, and then we can also look at that on the individual level. But we should also think about whether it is needs that we are discussing or whether it is tastes and desires. And then we should also think, are we talking about our own needs, or are we talking about the needs, meeting the needs of our enemies? Who knows how to read and write? Who is this right here? So since we are here at the university, who can read this for me? Me, actually. I don't say anything. You, c'est Jim, Chris, F, Nesu, Hefti. Actually, I said, Utia Yafunwa, away of Tamfodia. Utia Yafunwa, away of Tamfodia. This is from the oldest book, Widia and Homa, in Decontrol, yes. This is from the oldest book in the history of humanity. I hope that that someone named Patawatep or Troya. If you look at his picture, he looks exactly like me. Okay? Now, if you say, who's here with Yafunwa, the way of Cambodia? In the end, because of our prayer, would be and year one or yes, after the war, so what are we speaking about? We are talking about consuming what you don't produce and producing what you don't consume. That is slavery. After the Katapa, Brown will share this one. Sabron, woman or pen. After the woman which on side, they are open. So we are talking about tastes and desires. The essence of controlling people is to provoke a desire in them. And then, of course, have control of the satisfaction of that desire. That is the essence of the European capitalist system. After the Enchaswa, and why the bra, who called the ya, a ya, wow. After the whoop, a ya, a sale. oppression rests on people going places and enjoying pleasures that destroy them. I feel and destroy them, and who are excited by nonsense and bored by stuff that they should be learning. I feel I was young, because hey, many are. Osabiasi wa bibiati asi efomo no awo ehyeso asia no e wo say wo dwene say wo nya afa de bra omo nkwasom. In this world where things are backwards, those who are oppressed must be made to feel freest when they are most enslaved. Now the name is Wilson Okasa. Now after the I didn't know Bibi has said, Famudia, Abraham 3 years, you may be after the I didn't know Bibi or Penno, and my Brofonia, Amonia, in his car. Why does the black man say freedom is doing what I want to do? And why is it that everything he so-called wants to do enriches the European? After the bride, you share the Onya and home for Swono, and the Massa or Pet, and I think I am. Sabron room there or my or that when we observe who benefits from our interests, tastes, and desires, we will see who implanted those interests, tastes, and desires for their own ultimate benefit. After you say, I'm brofo, oh my baby, they say, Casa, I come. After the agenda, you're pissed, or some I have they are some woman. After the Omamu Kitahudi in Dim, so when we look at this, they implanted something in us in terms of language, food, religion, values, social relations, names. Who here has a European name? Who here is wearing European clothes? After they will say it, as I said, Sigasemno, and no one in Kitahudi. They say, Sigasemno, a free or Mamu Kitahudi. And she pray a war, Bibino, and she said, a moody partner, I said, Mutin Kitahun. Memo cigar, and she say, a Din Kitahun. They was also no Cassi. Economic production is social production. Economic production is the result of the types of ways people choose to relate one to the other. If you have an economic system, it is because people have chosen to relate to each other in some systematic fashion and to distribute their wealth and income and the products of their labor based on some rational system of values, thoughts, and aims. That you cannot take human relations and social relations out of the concept of economics. And he said, you cannot take the human relations out of it. You have to understand then that at the bottom of any economic system is the nature of relationships between human beings. Without that, you really have no economy. And say, we'll say a sakras adiamo. Everybody will say, we unite them. They say a sakras adiamo. Everybody will call a performance and will be taught at the ocean. And so, yes, adiamo. They say, you know. So we must think about this. My trust. And he said, Mecano, and what name, the wow in the piano, and one actually at Pian, so as he says, based on social relationships, and these are the concrete behavioral manifestation of the group identity. If you will, I prefer a dream. So we have a European mind in your head, then you will do things to satisfy that European mind. As I say, it's like possession, where you have an evil spirit that has come into you. And whatever that evil spirit wants is what you go to satisfy and fulfill. My trust. And to the prayer who said, they said, I'm going to share and swap. I will remember. Sabre, you said, they said, yeah, and Yapamonia will remember. And Sana Yapamonia. I'm going to abroad. The exercise of imperialist domination, like all other foreign domination, for its own security requires cultural oppression and the attempt at direct or indirect destruction of the essential elements of the culture of the dominated people. If imperialist domination has a vital need to practice cultural oppression, national liberation is necessarily an act of culture. And to say, "Yamawa amamredia," and to say, "Just so we pay adia esayo, and esayo mano, fahundi ebra, which was sad in they say we're torturing it." So therefore, if you are manipulated into a culture of desiring that which enriches your enemy and destroys you and your children, you must resist and reverse that culture. My question. Now, so saying, quite beneficial. How can you determine what is truly beneficial on individual and collective levels versus that which is destructive? And see, here we are, and yet before she share, and I say from a baby she share the black tricks. Many me and my father now and she share with them. Yet you know, I dream bia. After the year in Symphonia, yet come. After the Naya piano, my share. Why not on your home fast walk? I will a dream, I will a mamma, sing a sermon, a discium, Kitahodium, or some, a mamu some way. Upon the day, we deny was saying. So we can look at all of these things in every single area of human activity. I think I will say it and said, defined by everyone, who originates the thought, word, or behavior. I think the point now on Yahoo Faswa, who benefits from the thought, word, or behavior. I think it will tie it back. If what mind is some sort of thing, and what before, and I said, and what before. When I will say a dream, I think the brother will say, I'm broken the young and home Faswa. They say a share. And see, a woman, and I say a professional. So we have to look at who benefits, what is the ultimate objective, either for Africans or non-Africans, and what are the consequences. Is it African liberation or is it Eurasian oppression? My question. And see, the problem, the point of I can say, lay piano, a boabo, or bibini, and I said, a boabo. So every single action you can look and see, it either helps African people or it helps your Eurasian enemy. I think they say, wow, they will get the piano. It's the winner come last but on my question. It's yet me susu. You will say, Bra, we are a wa or mano, a wa abibimano. You have been out, you have been more, babo in room. So you get 5 points anytime you do something that helps your own people. Bra, we are here, one casa woman. You have more, you know. When you do something that helps the self, you on an individual level, you get 2 points. Now, and Bra, we are here, and wa abrofa. They say, oh, but whenever you do something that supports white world terror domination, you have to give them 10 points. They say, wow, and then I will get 60. After that, and bra, we are here to say, we shall home comfort. And I say, we are here, and Kuntia before they say, woman, Abravo, and anytime you do something that supports your own subtle suicide and your role as a co-conspirator that helps non-Africans achieve their goal of black destruction and extermination, you have to give the Europeans 20 points. Sadia they said, we get to mama before saying Abrafano. That shows you that you have to work harder for African people than you work for Eurasians. What am I trusting? In the kind of I dream and I saw and what Abrafano. They said, we give Babu do me if we would, you know. However, anything that you do that supports subtle suicide and white world terror domination, you have to take 12 points away from the self. What you might question. After that, I want to make Kasafa, the I have one before, which we mount one Kasa. And I said, what Bra, my obedience son, and I said, Sakrana Brabono, my own. Or if you do something that helps someone change their behavior, give yourself half a point. With your let's say it's these are behaviors that we would like to change. Dr. Mike Foster. After that, say a time, BBI, just and one before, and I said, and one. So every single action, thought, or word that you do, you have to ask yourself, is this helping African people or is this helping Eurasians? Or someone in the area of religion, in the area of health, When you are sick, who gets the benefit from it? You have to buy medicine from them. What I said, and this young one before and I said, wow, in your education, is it helping Africans or is it helping Europeans? Every single thing you do, you have to think about it. Now, in this action, it said, if not, it shows that your mission on the planet, your destiny, you are not living up to it. And see, Malcolm X and none about him will say, the addition now, a buffer, not if it's my game, of all of our studies, history is best qualified to reward our research. If you put out it's all hidden there, abuse or yellow, that as he says, when you see you've got problems, all you have to do is examine the historic method used all over the world by others who have problems similar to yours. And once you see how they got their straight, then you know how you can get your own straight. And see, my intent, Dr. Foster. Like I said, I'm a boss, one cast of mine, that they use protectionism. And look here, as I said, Bangkok and Yama, one cast of that this is like the immune system of the states. And then at the program, after they did see what is allowed in and what do we block? It says by 1816, the U.S. had imposed 35% tax on imported manufacturers, which rose to 15% in 1832. Between 1864 and 1913, it was the most heavily protected nation on earth and the fastest growing. It wasn't until after the Second World War, when it had already become top dog, that it dropped most of its tariffs. The same strategy was followed by Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, and almost every other country that is rich today. Now, so you were a member of Swansea, but as for us, we suffer from cultural AIDS. And so I said, it means that anything can come into our body. And we don't have anything to block it out. Or the clothes that you wear, the names that you have, the religion that you practice. The so-called Bible that you read. Can one casa, read your own Medu Nature, the sacred writings. It's a brave of a pin, a handsome. Now, a broken yamu passport, senior that they get 700 billion of blocking from African countries. And look at now a pro, it says that according to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, EU protectionism deprives developing countries of nearly 700 billion in export income a year. That's almost 14 times poor countries receiving foreign aid. It's easy to say if you say and I say, so we have to ask ourselves, are they looking for the best thing, or are they looking for the thing that gives them benefits? And to my head, who should China for? Share on my China for share. That Chinese leaders have traditionally used limousines produced under the Hong Kong brand for official events. Who should France and what? Almost say Citroën, Renault, Peugeot. But when you look at France, it's Citroën, Renault, and Peugeot. And look at France, what you know. After the Wushe, German one, on my panel, Mercedes-Benz, Benz. But if you look at Germany, they drive their own cars, private cars. Wushe, Japan, and Toyota, the official state car currently used by the Emperor of Japan and Empress of Japan is a Toyota Century Royal. Wushe, English, and home on him, a Bentley. Now, only I say, when I hear, and I say, media. None of them ask, is this the best or is this not the best? They say, which one is mine? Finish. Wushe, US home, Cadillac, and also a Brutalian. Only I say, oh, Mercedes-Benz, I guess, media, almost say, again, media, and no one to be fast. So they only look at which one is mine, not which is the best. After they look at South Korea, Hyundai, Omodiano, Italy, landscape pieces, Omodiano, It's the idea I want as a word yet, I won't wash it. If you can grab the deal, get doing song from the time I was 17 years old, if I said, I've been from Kwadi and Tali one nation. I've been from one Libra, where they run up from Romania, news of 1 year. Wow. If you're wondering, I've been so when I was 17, I said, for every single day of my life, I will only wear things that are made by African people. And say, at home, quite when I was said, you're possible. And I'm not going to say it too. They said, crying, and I'm so, I am a conflict, and see, I'm broken down. They said, over one casa walk, Ubra, I will one casa walk, my brother. The best way to fight an alien culture is to live in your home. I'm not going to brown on casa. Up again, it says, someone here. Also, serving yourself is not enslavement. Up again, I said, I push a swap in the Adibonyansan that discipline and innovation are necessary. So the workers where they are yet, now some of the players we said here, medians. Because you may say, this thing is nice, but I don't want it because my people don't make it. Right? Up again, and then I give it to your walk. Sabre will be on your side to say, they say it's too sad, my home. Say the bay, I give it to your boss, I get with it. And we have to innovate because we say if we need it, we must make it ourselves. And see, the world yet, after they get the world. When we say a kind, you say gem in the head, next to 70. Which you have that if you obey and listen to your stomach, you already belong to the enemy. Nti dua me don ba se ne dua la don akwa kaka yere je e se na se